IITs, the dream almost every science lover had somewhere along the line. And if you are in class 9th or 10th, this is the reality check you need before jumping into the IITs. 17 lakh aspirants, 18,160 IIT seats. This is not a competition, this is a filter. Just take out the percentage of students that actually get a seat into an IIT across all the branches, and these are the numbers. And do you think you can cross this? Now, to ask this question, you have to have confidence in yourself, but this video is not about confidence or motivation. This is a factual video completely based on numbers. Now, the first question I have for you is, which class are you in right now? Class 9th, class 10th or class 11th? Now beta, in class 9th, this is the actual starting point. If you are clear about your goal that I want to go into an IIT, I want to pursue engineering, no matter what, accept all the forces. I'm not talking about your parents, about your relatives, about any other person who influenced you into this dream. This should be completely yours. Then only from class 9th, you should actually think about it. If it's not, then my advice personally is you have to think about it first clearly. Now, if you are in class 9th beta, you have the maximum runway of anyone. There is a particular timeline, +1, +2, 11, 12th. These two classes mainly students think that we will prepare for JEE, for NEET, for IIT, for any matter. But if you are clear about your dream from now, from your class 9th, then maybe this is the time you actually take some actions. Class 10th, if you are in class 10th, still a little bit early. This is the last early window, let's call it. And class 11th, of course, not too late. All the people do it. But if you are clear, class 9th is a bit more advantageous. That's the one question you have to ask yourself and then move ahead in this video following that question. Now beta, what is the one thing that I'm asking you to do when I say start from class 9th? Do I say start doing JEE advanced problems from the day one, start doing JEE mains problem from the day one, or start coaching for JEE mains, for JEE advanced? No. This is the time of decision making. This is not the time to join some coaching, not the time to go to some teachers and actually pay hefty amount of money for 4 consecutive years, because that's the main part. For 2 years, you will pay a lot of money to these coachings, but for 4 years, that amount doubles. You get that, right? But I'm not asking you to join those coachings right now. I'm asking you to make a decision, because you don't have to join any coaching as of now. What you need to do is to make a decision, make a brain, make your mindset that I want to do it. And right now I am in class 9th. I have the maximum amount of time anyone can have to crack JEE right after 12th and start their IIT journeys. And that is you if that decision is being made. Now what you have to do is the main question. NCERT before notes. That's the one thing I keep on telling in every single video. NCERT is your Rambaan. NCERT is your holy scripture for the next 4 years if you are into science, or for the matter of fact any SST, math. NCERT is still your holy scripture, but for science, that's the best thing you can do to clear your concepts. That's the first thing, and especially if you're in 9th and 10th, you should understand. I don't say you should cram every line of NCERT. No, you should understand every concept of NCERT to its core, to its detail, that everyone who counter questions you, you know the answer because you have understood the concept so deeply. Boards are one of the most important thing. Next 2 years, your main target is mostly boards. When I was in 9th class, I was mostly thinking about class 10 boards. I was not even thinking about IIT JEE. But at this moment, what you can do when I talk about NCERT line to line or concepts, do you think that won't help you in your conceptual clarity for boards? Of course, that will be the first thing it will do. We give so much time for boards, we watch so many videos how to study and not, but if your goal is clear for IITs, for JEE, then your boards will just skip a beat in the whole journey, and that's what we want. We want our boards to go without panic. They will be tough, they will need some little practice other than JEE, but they will not be tough through the conceptual part. Okay, that's the one thing. And the last, learned how to study. These are the things the students who actually started from class 9th did. They studied from NCERT, they did give boards without panic, and they learned not to score, they learned how to study. See, the people who start early, when I say start early, I'm repeating this again. I'm not asking you to go do the questions of JEE mains, advanced, and give yourself into that whole mote books. Okay, that fat books, we don't want that. What we do want is to build a stamina to study, is to build a habit that will cater you in your 11th class, in your 12th class, and will teach you and will give you the result of, okay, I learned how to study in class 9th and 10th. I learned how to study for more hours with better focus, with better determination, with better patience, with better resilience, and that will help me in class 11th and 12th concept clarity and study. See, the people who clear JEE and the people who don't, they don't lack concept clarity. The people who don't clear JEE, maybe they know concepts better than the one who did, but it's about stamina. Who studied for 8 to 9 hours regularly than the person who didn't, who couldn't. That's the thing we have to learn starting from class 9th. Again, you don't have to sit back and study for 10 hours straight right now. This is the habit we built starting from half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, and that's how we increase slowly by slowly that we don't even notice that I built this much stamina. See, beta, when we see a dream that is big enough to scare us, to scare our heart, and to scare everyone around us, it needs patience, it needs hard work, and you won't reach there until you are able to sacrifice the things that are not needed. These reels, these Instagrams, these are not needed if you want to go into IITs. That's the habit you have to build. Okay, now talking about that, every stage of this JEE preparation will be a different one. They will be calculated based on the quality hours you put, not just the random study hours, the quality hours. 17 lakh gave the exam, 2.5 lakh qualified for JEE Advanced, 54,000 clear JEE Advanced, and only 18,000 gets the seat into the IIT. And that starting from class 9th will give you a better chance, a better runway, because more time in this field does mean more experience in knowing how to solve the exam, how much time, how much accuracy you need to clear that exam. Now, beta, the thing that nobody talks about, and you know it in your heart, that your parents are the pillar of your support. They are the pillars that kept you hanging through all those difficult years and still are there, but they are somehow secretly betting on them. When they tell you, beta, please study, beta, go study, beta, it's too much time you're scrolling reels. Do you think they want you to suffer? No, they want you to have a better future than they did. They want you to not make the mistakes that they did when they were younger. They want you to learn from their mistakes and do better in life. And the one thing they do know that will make a better life is somehow education. Even if you go into JEE or not, education is still the thing that will develop your brain in such a way that you will be able to understand what's right, what's wrong. And if you are going into the science, that's the one thing you need to understand. So do it for them, start for them, just imagine their faces, how they're betting on you, and start for them at least. But there are one relative I had which always said that, can she do it? Will she do it? She doesn't study for so many hours. So beta, if this is the time that you can actually prove those relatives wrong, who think that you can't do it, who think that you might not be able to achieve your dreams, who are secretly hoping for a disaster. This is the time to actually give yourself the time to prepare, to actually after 4 years tell them or show them into their face that you were wrong, that you were wrong. And that's the one thing we are all here. I am here to tell you to start. That's the only thing. Not start doing exercises, hard questions, but start building that stamina. Start building a mind, a focused mind, so that you can actually build a future from this. Now ask yourself one thing. Why do you actually want this? I gave you an example of parents. I gave you an example of relatives for one specific reason. And that is, do you just want to show your relatives that you can do it? Or even that you just want to do it for your parents, but your heart is somewhere else? If that's the case, then this is not for you. I will be honest. If you want something else, if you want to go and do something else of your choice, that's your decision, because this is your life. Everybody else will align once you do something that you love and you are happy. If you are not happy doing something that they liked, or you wanted to show someone that you can do it and that's the only reason you put in so much hard work, then it won't be of any fruitful to you. This motivation that I want to show them that I can do it, it will die down in few days or months or years. You need a consistency. You need a consistent motivation throughout these 3 years whenever you are starting. And that's the thing about this question, that you want to build your own life. You want to live a life that's healthy, that gives you an opportunity better than anybody else. And that's why IITs come into the place. What do they give you? What do you think IIT tag will give you? It's not a destination. It's just a shortcut. It's just a stop rather than shortcut, I'll say even. It's just a stop in your journey. What it does not do, it won't guarantee a good life. There are people who went into IIT and failed. I had I had some peers with me in NIT that got there after clearing such a difficult exam but failed. Do you know why? Because they came there for wrong reasons, or they did not follow that through in their graduation, because they didn't build that habit. That's why I'm stressing again and again on building on a habit. Even if you go into IIT, things will be so difficult. You will feel that the whole curriculum is against you, all the professors are against you, because they are trying to make you uncomfortable. They're trying for you to get out of your comfort zone and do something extraordinary that you can't do by just doing a habit. But if you have a habit of not giving up, of working hard, of giving in the hours, putting in the hours, and then no matter what happened, no matter in which condition you are, no matter how hard the work is, you will be able to show up, because that's how you are built now. That's how you are trained now. And who trained you? You yourself, because this has to be your decision. Okay, you cannot go into IIT just to prove it to your friends, to your relatives, to your parents. Decide on your own, do you actually want it? And one advice I do want to give you, visit an IIT if you can. If any IIT is near you, or any good campus, any IIM is near you, any IIT is near you, go visit that campus, because I entered into IIT Bombay. And it's a different world. I'm getting goosebumps. It's a different world. It looks like you are in a jungle safari. There are leopards around. There are so many birds around. The environment is so good. The people there, they are one of the best people who cleared that exam. I won't say one of the best people of the country, but one of the best people of the students who sat in that exam at least. Okay, what that environment it will genuinely do, it will make you sit with those people, it will make you sit with your peers, and you will see everyone is ahead of you, and you'll feel that imposter syndrome that I don't belong here, but you actually do, because you have put in these many hours, these many years of work. The 4 years, they are not the small thing. 4 years, 6 years, corona was back, 6 years, imagine how much time has passed, and literally no time has passed. So these 4 years are such a long time, and as such a short time as well. So it's on you what you want to do. In NIT, when I was in NIT, we had a tech fest, and what they did, they sat you in a auto with an investor. They did a quick round of the whole campus. You have to invest your idea, and in that 10 minutes only, the investor has to decide if you will get the funding or not. These are all the things happening in NITs. It is in NIT, imagine IIT Bombay. Just these are the kind of environments, these are the kind of opportunities IITs give you, where companies will chase you and not you who will chase the company. So if that's your goal, if that's what you want in your life, then start right now. Start building the habit, of consistency, of hard working, of literally doing the work. Now, what's the work you can do specifically towards science is what I will tell you in a little short amount of time. That is NCERT line to line, no exceptions in that. NCERT from line 1 to line last, including the activities, including the think-based questions, every single thing, because that will build your brain, that will teach your brain how to learn, how to study, how to think. Okay, next 2 hours a day, 6 days a week consistently. Now these 2 hours you want to give to your 10th class, 9th class, to your plus half an hour extra for a little extra conceptual clarity, a little extra curiosity towards these kind of videos that you have just opened is what I'm asking. A mistake notebook from day one. Nobody is asking you to start doing JEE advanced questions, but they are asking you to follow, to do the numericals. Do not skip numericals in physics. Do not skip hard questions in maths, because maths gets the priorities. Even in physics, you will be using a lot of maths. So that's very important. Foundation level problem solving, not advanced. Foundation books, do not buy every single book that is available in the market. Buy the books, foundation books, and do all things. Understand them to their core, and don't sacrifice your boards. Your boards are important, still important. Do not sacrifice them. Some of the mistakes that you can't do is jumping straight to JEE advanced problems, opening YouTube and going to JEE mains, trying to understand the concept. Do not do it at all. Go it there chronologically. These classes are built for a reason. You are just wanting to start a little early on your habits, on your working ethics, not on the syllabus. Then don't buy every book on the shelf. Studying only when motivated. You saw my video and you met that relative and you're like, I have to study now. I have to show them that I can do it. You write it down in the comment section that yes ma'am, I can do it, but I will do it for myself, for my parents, not to show someone, not to put someone else down. They are putting me down, that's their karma. They are putting me down, that's their mind, that's their heart. My heart does not lie where I put someone else down. Okay, choosing new chapters but never revising, one of the biggest mistakes even the JEE students make. They are just continuously doing more syllabus, and they are not revising the previous ones. There is no work, does not work like that. Studying only when motivated, treating boards and JEE as enemies, that's not a good thing. Your boards are a stepping stone towards your JEE dream. So do that. Keep in your mind that these boards will make me learn hard work, make me learn patience, make me learn how to deal with anxiety that I will tackle in my JEE boards, right? That's one thing. And beta, after 4 years, someone will walk in that IIT door, and there is no reason that can't be you. Now for that, one important tip and a bonus tip, whoever stayed till the end, I'll give them speed. Now the first 10,000 rankers, everybody knows the concept. Whoever got into IITs, every single of them knows the concepts. What's the difference? The speed and the accuracy. The balance between speed and accuracy. That's what matters, because those 10,000 students, they don't have much difference in their percentile. They just have better speeds than the AIR 1 has a lot better speed than AIR 500 and 1000 and 10,000. That's the only difference between them. And that is what you have to learn. Every time you sit down, you're doing foundation numericals, let's give it a little tweak. You do it under 2 minutes. You do it under 3 minutes. You can't do it under 5 minutes, and then start doing it little faster next time, little faster next time. And you have 2 years to build this habit. There is nobody in this world that can tell me that you can't do it except yourself. So believe in yourself, have confidence. Your parents have your confidence in you. I have confidence in you that you can do it. It's just you who need a little bit faith in yourself to actually get up and study and do it with the right approach. That's it. I'll see you in an IIT after 4 years. Bye.